Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. We're going to be building a black house in The Sims. I think we're going mostly for color over style, which means it doesn't matter if the house is a bit of a hodgepodge, because I want to use lots of black decor and wall coverings, and it doesn't matter if everything looks a little bit all over the place. I think at the moment this shape is a little bit too big, although I don't know, we could go for quite a big house. I say big house, this is a pretty small lot, only costing 3,500 simoleons. I mean, it's kind of a basic L shape. What we could do is drag this out on this side on the second floor, and then do something a little bit interesting where we remove part of the downstairs. And then this upstairs section could be supported with pillars. I know we've got these New Orleans style arches and columns in black. Well, this one's a fence. What if we put that down here? It's kind of annoying when the pillar doesn't sit in the middle of the fence because it's not the right length. I don't know, maybe that's fine though. Or actually, we could just expand this part of the house. Like that. Now this pillar is in the middle. I think we're going to start with some black floor covering and wall covering just to kind of set the tone, and then we can go in and refine things a little bit. I think we'll have the entrance to the house in the middle of this long wall at the front, and then I'm thinking this will be sort of broken up into two areas. I think we'll cover the outside in black as well. Then we know what we're working with. We might have to go for the warehouse door as our front door. We've also got these bathroom doors that I think you could consider black. And I suppose this door, it's kind of, is that black or is that more like a grey or a dark brown? Let's go with the warehouse door for now. I wonder if a black brick might look a little bit nicer on the outside. We could save that other black wall covering maybe for the inside. How does that look? Next to the roof, it kind of looks dark brown. It makes the roof look grey. There's this black brick as well. We might go for that. Let's leave it as that for now, and then we might come back and change it. I don't know if it's going to be realistic to have everything black. I mean, I think of these windows as black, but they don't look black against the black wall. It is sort of giving an industrial vibe so far, but we could throw a spanner into the works and go for something that definitely doesn't match, because I think that would be a bit more fun. This staircase. And we could have a make-believe black garage on this side, just to fill up this space, and cover the lot in black tarmac. I kind of like how this staircase pokes out upstairs, but not inside, because I didn't build this part of the upstairs right flush up against the downstairs wall, so we could have a little passageway kind of linking the outside maybe up here. I don't know if that would look good. Let's try. If we put some black floor covering here, then we could put doors into each of these rooms here, so you kind of have to go outside to come back inside. That could be kind of cool. I am starting to think we're not going to get away with just using black. We're going to need to have some other colors as well. We don't have to go with white, but I also feel like when there's a lot of black, it's kind of inviting white a little bit. Like the black is the darkness, and when there's darkness, you need to add light, and darkness doesn't really mean anything unless you have light, because we wouldn't know that it was dark unless there was light shining on it to show us that it's dark. Okay, I couldn't decide what to do with the black and white living room, so I've jumped upstairs and had a go at the main bedroom, and I thought we'd add a bit of dark red to make it a little bit sultry. It's still very much black themed overall, but the red and a few pops of kind of neon color, a bit of silver, a little bit of brown keeps it a bit more interesting. Black and silver bathroom with some boomerang carpet. And then we've got a little private gym up here as well, with some mirrors so you can check yourself out while you're working out. Not too sure what this other upstairs room is going to be. It would make sense to just make this another bedroom, I think. Maybe we could do twin beds and then a couple of other interactable objects like this keyboard. Maybe if we put the keyboard down this end and the bed's down here. Not sure if these windows were the greatest choice because the Sims sleeping in here are not going to have very much privacy. I could put a few blinds on the windows or some curtains. I mean, there's no black blinds, but that's okay. Let's put this bed back where I was having it before, and then this bed over here, just so it's a little bit more random. Whenever I use this single bed, I always want to use this truly charming end table. I don't think they are sort of designed to go together at all, but it's just like a habit, I guess. I think they look nice together. I think actually we might take the keyboard out and just fully commit to this being a bedroom, because I think we could find enough space for it downstairs, maybe in more shared space. Let's go for this white chest of drawers, because now the white is kind of matching the white blinds, so I don't think that looks too out of place. Although if you want to change and have a bit of privacy, the Sim is going to have to walk down here to this end of the room where the windows are covered with blinds, because this window doesn't have any blinds. We could put some blinds on this window as well, but then maybe that's too many blinds. Let's leave this window without blinds. I think some Sims probably don't mind if their neighbor is having a little bit of a look when they're getting changed. Some people enjoy that, so let's leave it without for now. It's a bit weird furnishing the downstairs after doing the upstairs first, but why not? I think we could put the keyboard maybe in this area, kind of like a little entrance hall. And I think we just open this wall up so it's kind of slightly cut off into the living area, but it's still open plan. Should we go for the sparkly black floor for the kitchen? I think it helps to not think of this house as like a strict color challenge, because first, I guess it's not very realistic for The Sims 1 to be able to do that, and also I think it's a bit boring or limited, particularly with the color black. Although this would maybe be quite fun to do in The Sims 3, because you can use the color wheel to change the color of anything. I think the dining table might have to be this small table, unless we want to go for something with more contrast. Sometimes I do have the urge to just place an object that definitely doesn't fit in. Should we leave that there just for fun, or should we change it to something a bit more black? We could put the large black slab by Chi Chi Smith right in the kitchen. I kind of like that actually. Let's get rid of blind date. And I put a couple more statues out in this little patio area. We could put some more seating there, or maybe some other interactable hobby object. How about an easel? How about 2 easels? I'm gonna delete some of this black that I've put down so we can place a few flowers outside, because otherwise it's just a little bit depressing. Here we go, now the outside is looking a little bit more exciting. We've got some llama ornaments, some black nightclub lights, and some poppies, and a few bushes and flowers. I also put lots of objects in the garage, lots of old unused speakers, but also you can sit here in the recliner and watch TV or listen to the jukebox. I also put in a phone and a burglar alarm and a fire alarm. We've also got a telescope and a barbecue on the back patio. I don't think this house would suit sort of a typical gothy witchy sim, but it's not quite a modern sleek style build either. It's much more of a mix, but maybe an eclectic sim could enjoy living here. Maybe a slightly kooky celebrity sim who doesn't want a massive mansion but still wants a fairly decent sized house. I'll leave a download link in the description if you want to download this house. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.